Remember that the university started about a month after the start of school. Senior sister held a welcome event for us. At that time, we were only familiar with the classmates in the same dormitory at most. Getting along with other classmates in the class is even more strange. The welcome activities allow everyone to pass through groups and pass through activities. Promote exchanges between students and get to know each other better. We will take over the orientation activities for the sophomore year. I thought the event would end smoothly. As a result, something happened. We have a night tour on the night of the new year. Everyone was gathering at the venue at that time. We use 6 people as a team. Each team will start from the right side of the venue. They will pass through 6 locations along the way. There will be a person pretending to be a ghost in every location, or create an atmosphere of terror to scare the younger brothers and sisters. Freshmen just need to follow the signs we set in advance. You can walk back from the other end of the venue. The marks are yellow reflective columns one by one at a distance. Many sections of the road there are very dim. Each group has a flashlight to illuminate. The reflector can emit faint light on the dark road. This is their only guide. I was staying at the 6th location. It's very dark there. The light source is only the moonlight above the head. The task is to hide behind a low tree. Use fishing line to tie the swing. Let the swing make the sound of chains rubbing. Create an atmosphere of terror. It was the last team that happened. When I saw the light source when they set off from the 5th location, I will start to gently pull the swing. When they approach from a distance, they will slowly hear the sound of chains rubbing. And you will also notice an unmanned swing, swaying there for no reason. Some teams will be afraid to pass quickly. Some teams will stop and study before moving on. I hid in the bushes behind the swing. It is also the only way for them to return to the venue. When they approach me, I suddenly stood up and appeared in front of them. They will almost all be scared, but they will laugh again immediately. Because I wear a horse head mask that everyone has seen during the day on my head. So I soon knew that I was pretending to be a ghost. Then I will guide them to continue in the direction of the venue. But not long after they left, I heard them rustling and saying that the little fish was gone. Xiao is my school girl directly under me. I looked over as soon as I heard it. I saw the girl who was talking and kept looking back, saying that the little fish is gone. But I saw that Xiao was obviously behind her. So they should be playing around. I ignored it. After I pack up my things, I will also walk in the direction of the venue. Look up, the number of them is really no problem. Plus Avi stationed at the 5th location. Behind the first person, there are 7 people in total. No less than 1. But after walking back to the venue, I found that they looked panicked as if something had happened. See me walking back. They immediately stepped forward and told me that the little fish was really gone. Want us to take a few people back to her now. Since I have just seen Xiao follow the team back to the venue, so there is no feeling of tension at the moment. But they urged me to find it quickly. I wondered if it was after Xiao returned to the venue. Where did you go alone again? I really didn't see the little fish at the scene. After asking the first 4 locations, the people who pretended to be ghosts also said they didn't see her. Because they were after the last team left the location. They all walked back to the venue from the opposite direction. So no one met. Let me ask what happened to the last team. The girl actually said that after they passed the place of the swing, I didn't see the little fish anymore. So I was in an uneasy mood. Follow them for a small run and look in the opposite direction according to the night tour route. Along the way, we kept calling Xiao's name. Everyone takes a flashlight to take pictures everywhere. When you go all the way to the fourth place, I found that there was a fork in the road leading to another district. I just walked forward and tried to find it. Sure enough, the little fish squatted in a corner and cried. At this time, other people also came one after another. She slowly raised her head after I told her who I was. Among them, the female classmate who was better with Xiao comforted her all the way. Lead her back to the venue. But she was in shock and couldn't continue to participate in the next activities. So I stayed with my female classmates and rested. The female classmates are also with her. This strange thing happened a week after we returned to school. The female classmate just told me what happened to Xiao. Xiao told her that when they passed the fourth location, the little fish seemed to kick something and fell to the ground. But no one knew she was alone. When she was about to get up, she heard a male voice behind her saying, "Wait for me." She looked back. From a distance, I saw a thin shadow standing in the distance. When Xiao noticed that the man had no head, the shadow began to slowly float towards the little fish. She said it was floating. At the moment she was so scared that she ran away. But she couldn't catch up with the team. Later, my legs were soft and I couldn't run, so I hid in a corner. Squat there and bury your head between your feet and knees. In a cold sweat and fear. I want to say that I squatted down and pretended to have seen nothing. Will it be okay? But after a while, she heard footsteps slowly approaching her. The sound of a person's footsteps finally stopped behind her. She said she leaned her back against the wall, so it's impossible to stand behind. At the moment she was so scared that she almost cried out. Close your eyes and squat in place and continue to pretend you don't know anything. As a result, after a while, she found something pulling her sleeve. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. She never dared to act rashly. Praying in my heart that I hope that thing will leave soon. Only then did I hear us calling her again. She dared to look up when she learned that we were here. After that, the female classmate also recalled. No wonder after passing the fourth location, Xiao didn't keep up with them anymore. Always a short distance from them. Even if she stopped and waited for her, she wouldn't keep up. So they had to move on. Anyway, it's good for Xiao to follow them. But after the sixth place, the female classmate looked back but didn't see Xiao. Then discuss with the team. But everyone felt that they had to go back to the venue and tell the seniors first. So I didn't look back immediately. I've been thinking. Xiao was alone at the fourth location that day. When I was walking back to the venue, the little fish seen behind their team. Who is it? I don't know if the sleeves of the little fish are pulled at the moment. If she looks up, what will you see?